So now that we have a shield in there, let's go ahead and look to see how we can improve this a little more visually. We can go ahead and do a couple of things that are pretty simple. We can go in and change out this background color maybe to a black so we have more of a space environment. And then we can add some stars falling in the background. So let's do that and bump up our prototype's visual appeal just a bit. So the easiest way, changing out the color in the background, we just want to go in and let's make sure we've got the right level loaded. We're on level 1. We're going to go into our camera, and on our camera we're going to go to our camera properties, and we're just going to change out the background color. So we'll select on that, and let's just take that down to a nice black value. And the next thing we'll do is add some sort of star, something falling in the background to give us this idea of motion. So we're going to go in, we're going to create a particle effect in here. We'll call this particle our star. And let's just take this guy up and above a little bit. And what we're looking to do is just generate these particles in a way that they're just pushing down on the screen. And we can even take these back just a tad. We'll go back just a little bit. And to get this started, let's just push down on the screen with a velocity. We're just going to push these down. This is going to push us over. So let's go along the y-axis. Negative. There we go. And to whatever it is speed that we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and change up our emitter size. This is our ellipsoid. So let's take this one up just a bit. For x and y, that's left and right. So let's go ahead and take this up to probably about 10 to 12. That should give us a good coverage around there. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. And the next thing we can do, we can go in. We might do a little bit of a stretched particle. Just with the, instead of the billboard, do more of a stretched. So we get a little bit more of a sense of speed and blurring there. I like that better. How much can we stretch that? Probably warp drive right there. Super warp drive. We'll just kind of back that down between 2 to 3. 3 looks pretty good. And let's back it up just a bit more. There we go. So just like that, we can add this whole sense of movement in the background just with the particles coming down. And if we look at it, we look like we're just about within the volume of the camera. So not too much of a waste going on. I'm going to pull this guy up just a little bit though, so we make sure those are started before that. Okay. So let's give that a shot. Let's try to play that one and see what it feels like. Now you notice that the ball and the particles fall at the same speed, so it looks like he's kind of plastered on there with it. So let's make sure that we set a little bit different of a speed for one or the other. So in here with our ball, we've got the asteroid speed set to 6. Let's go ahead and set this up to, let's say 8. Let's see what kind of effect we get. There we go. A little bit faster, a little bit more dangerous, something we can't quite get to left and right. Our shield works fine. Oh, lost our shield. Too many hits. Alright, that's looking good. Go ahead and apply that back out. Now, we've got our one asteroid. Now, the simplest thing we can do to make it even more fun and add more of a challenge is just to drop in more asteroids. So we can just copy those out. becomes a bit more challenging. And you can see if you can last all the way to the end time. Oh, not quite. But it gives you something to try it again and again and again. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We'll do one more review just to go over all the parts and pieces that we've made and kind of an idea of where could we go with this project if we wanted to keep pushing with it. And we'll do that next.